Hi guys, it's Wesley. How's it going? And welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be doing a review of a distortion / overdrive pedal by Flattley guitar pedals. As the name implies, Flattley guitar pedals make guitar pedals, but they also do make bass pedals. All of their pedals are handmade in the UK and they make a different array of choruses, wahs, distortions, fuzzes, you name it. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of their Reaper. The Reaper is a distortion / overdrive pedal. You have 3 different distortion options and also 3 different overdrive options. You have a volume knob, a drive knob, and you also have the filter knob underneath. The filter, what that does, it's basically a tone control. So all the way to the left, you're going to get a sort of a bassier sound, and the more you move it to the right, you sort of get more of a trebly, middly sound. So now we're going to move on to the demo. I'm going to demo every single option. I'm going to go through it thoroughly so you know what sort of sounds this pedal can make. So now let's move on to the demo. Okay, so this is my clean tone. Right, so it's just completely clean, there's no reverb or anything on there at all. So let's go over to the pedal. Turn it on. You can see the purple light there will turn on. No sound. Let's turn the volume up to about 9 o'clock there. Do the same with the gain. And I'm in position 1 for this one. Let's turn the filter up here. Turn the volume up a bit more. So you'll notice that obviously the volume is at about 12 o'clock now. Then you've got the gain, which is about 9 o'clock. So if I turn the gain up to 12 o'clock as well, see what that sounds like. You'll notice that when I turn the volume up on the volume control, you'll see that there is a massive difference once you get to about, I'd say about 1 o'clock, 1, 2 o'clock, that's when it goes straight up. So I'm just going to play one power chord here, let's just go for a G. You can see that there's a big difference there. So let's play around with the controls a bit, with the filter and the gain, see what sounds we can get. When I say gain, I mean the drive control. I'm used to my pedals and everything saying gain on them. Turn the gain or the drive up a little bit more. Let's put that to about 9 o'clock. the the volume up a lot. Just after you get to about 1-2 o'clock, that's when it decides to go, I'm here. So that's at about 2 o'clock at the moment. So if I put that to 12 o'clock, I'm just going to ring out a D chord here. And you can see the difference there between sort of, 12 o'clock and at about 1-2 o'clock. Okay, so let's now move on to distortion number 2. Now this one is powerful. This one you get a really nice sort of, I suppose it's like almost where the amp is breaking, sort of breaking up, but not losing any volume basically. Let's turn the drive down a little bit. Even with the gain at about 12 o'clock, you can still get those pinch harmonic. Which is quite nice. Right, let's turn the filter up a bit more. Turn the drive up a bit more. Let's turn the drive to about 3 o'clock. So you can hear what I mean, where you can, it's almost like a fuzz, but not as, I suppose, pronounced. You can actually hear the tone, because I'm not a big fan of fuzz because all you hear is bleh, but that's my explanation of a fuzz. But you can still hear the clarity of the distortion through it, and it's really nice. But you can still get some nice doom. filter, basically I suppose, it starts off bassier, but then when you turn it, it sort of, the more you turn it up, it basically loses the bass a little bit, and then you're sort of into the middle treble tone, basically. Let's move on to distortion number 3 now. So again, with this one, the same as the distortion 1 channel, basically you lose a lot of the volume. We start down at 0 or close to 0, you've got really not much, but as soon as you start turning it up, you get to hear it a bit more. And then the same as soon as you get to about 12 o'clock, it's at an okay volume, a little bit low, but if I ring out another D chord, as soon as you get to 1 o'clock, boom, you're there pretty much. There's no in between, it's either quiet or in your face. Let's turn the drive down a bit, go to about 12 o'clock. Right, let's turn the filter down a bit, let's move the filter to about 12 o'clock. Turn the filter down maybe to about 9 o'clock. Good, about. Let's whack the filter all the way up. As you can hear, it's really tinny. Yeah, not my cup of tea, but probably sweet spot for about that is about 2 o'clock on the filter. And then drive probably about 2 o'clock. I love distortion number 3 just because it responds really well. You get that really nice attack, and you can still hear the notes ring out when you get it just right. You get those nice old school metal tones, and it just in your face. Love it. Okay. Let's now move on to the overdrives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn everything back down to 0 and then chuck it over to position number 4, which is the first overdrive. So let's do that now. Just so you can see. That is my overdrive. That is not my overdrive, that is my clean tone. That is my clean tone. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to press this magical button. And as you can hear, there's no sound coming out of it. So let's put the volume on about 9 o'clock. And then the same with the drive. Let's do the same with the filter. It's a bit quiet there. So let's turn the volume up to about 12 o'clock. Let's turn the drive again up to about 12 o'clock. Alright, just to get a little bit out of it, let's turn the volume to about 1 o'clock. So just your typical overdrive basically. With a really nice response to it. Nice clarity there. Right, Alright, let's turn the filter up to about 12 o'clock. Alright, let's go to... Actually, let's play a little bit more with it. Let's go drive, turn it about to 3 o'clock. Got the filter about 3 o'clock as well. So yeah, as you can hear there, that's really tinny. You don't really want to go past sort of like the 1, 2 o'clock. As soon as you go past there, you just lose all bass and it's just really tinny. So yeah, about 1 or 2 o'clock. I think with pretty much all of the options that you've got there, I think even on the distortions as well, you're probably going to be looking at about 1, 2 o'clock with the filter. Anything past there just sounds really tinny. Alright, let's put everything back to 12 o'clock and let's go to position number 5, which is the second overdrive. Let's turn the volume up a little bit, about 1 o'clock. So with that one, it just seems that it's a little bit brighter, position number 5. Let's turn the drive to about, let's turn that to about 9 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So let's turn that back to about, let's turn the drive to about 9 o'clock. filter about 12. So that just adds just a little bit of gain, just to give you that nice rough edge. Yeah, just to give you that nice rough edge, basically. Right, and to the last position, which is position number 6, which is the third overdrive. Let's move everything to 12 o'clock. As again, as soon as you get to, if we start about 1, maybe go up to, so from about 7 o'clock go to about 9 o'clock. So there's not enough there, so let's go to about 12 o'clock. We go back to about 1. Again, the volume just kicks in and just. Let's go to about 12, no, from 12, let's go to about 3 o'clock on the drive. Get the filter to about 1 o'clock. Let's just whack the drive and the filter all the way up to the top, so 10 basically. I suppose position number 6 handles the filter whacked all the way up a lot more than the other ones, but it's still a bit too tinny for my liking. Let's try volume at about 9 o'clock, volume at about 3 o'clock, drive at about 9 o'clock. And there we have it. That was my demo on Flattley guitar pedals, the Reaper. Personally, I'm not a big fan of overdrive pedals, but this guitar pedal does definitely push your guitar tone to the limit. All three options give you that slight different tone, which is really nice because I've had other pedals before where you can press sort of like high and lows and all that type of stuff, and it just doesn't change it that much. But with this pedal, it slightly changes it and gives you that different tone, which is really, really nice to hear. But as you guys know, I do love my distortions, and wow, does this guitar pedal give you that punch that you need. I'm a very big fan of old school metal, sort of Motorhead, Black Sabbath, that type of stuff. And this guitar pedal will give you what you need to get those great old school heavy metal sounds. As you could tell from option 1 and 3 on the distortion side, it does lack the volume. Once you get to about sort of 12 o'clock on it, that's when it does bring that volume up. But number 2 is really, really nice. I do like number 2. My favourite definitely has to be number 3, but number 2 gives you that sort of almost a fuzz noise, which is really, really nice to see from a pedal like this. It gives you sort of different options. Number 2 sounds like when your amp is breaking up, you get that really nice sort of fuzzy sound, but with this pedal you don't lose the volume, which is really nice to see. So all in all, this guitar pedal is £166, so you get 6 different pedals all in one, and they're handmade in the UK. What more could you want? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link of this pedal in the description for you, and I'll also put the Flattley Guitar Pedals website on there for you so you can check out all of their guitar pedals and bass pedals. Also, please note that these are handmade, so if you go onto the website and they are out of stock, don't worry, contact them either through their website or on Instagram and they'll let you know when they'll be making more. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you liked it, don't forget to hit that like button, as it's always greatly appreciated. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell to keep up to date with all my future videos. If you've got any questions, leave them down in the comment section and I'll answer them to the best of my ability. And I'll catch you in the next video.